man Tacoma still dominant over the Ford Ranger? Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to RobMotive. It is a rainy, dark, dismal day here in South Texas. So is the Toyota Tacoma, old man Tacoma, still dominant over the Ford Ranger? You know, the Tacoma's been around for about 386 years. Actually, it's been around nonstop since 1995, 26 years. Ford, however, decided to take a little break. Ford resumed production of the Ranger in 2019 after an 8-year hiatus. So it's really, at least the current generation, current version, only been around for 3 years. So here's where the Toyota Tacoma dominates the Ford Ranger. Toyota still offers a manual transmission. Now, Ford has a 10-speed auto exclusively in the Ranger with shift buttons to simulate, I stress, simulate real shifting. I mean, can you imagine? Where's the clutch? Where's the fun of moving the stick around? You just have buttons to push. 2, safety, if you're into it. You know, the Tacoma has Toyota Safety Sense across all models, irregardless of the trim that you get. They care about your safety, whether we like it or not, like this thing right here in the front that has caused numerous problems. Now, they have things like emergency braking, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, and auto high beams. Now, Ford has a similar system called Co-Pilot 360, but it's not standard on every Ranger model. So if you buy a lower trim Ranger, apparently Ford's not so concerned about you, I guess. I don't know. Number 3, entry-level Tacomas have a 7-inch infotainment system with a touch screen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Amazon Alexa capability. Hopefully mine doesn't kick off right now since I said her name. Now, Ford's standard infotainment system is a 4.2-inch non-touch display with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity only. No other smartphone features. So they don't have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto unless you go up. And of course, when you go up, so does the price. Now, surprisingly, and this I found very interesting, I gotta say, I wasn't even aware of this myself, but the Tacoma is the cheapest new truck you can buy in 2021. And you're probably saying, what? Wait a minute. The Tacoma is expensive. Well, there is a utility package. Never heard of it before. It's a bare bones package that stickers for $25,630. Now, the least expensive Ranger is $26,015. Now, that's not hugely different, but still, the Tacoma is the cheapest version you can buy in 2021. The Tacoma is rated best when it comes to value. This is based on an IntelliChoice survey, if you will. Rates on the Tacoma, or they rated the Tacoma as excellent. That's the best that you can get under their scenario when considering depreciation, maintenance, insurance, and fuel costs over a 5-year period. Now, on the flip side, the Ford Ranger came in with a poor rating. That's the lowest rating that you can get. So why do people even buy the Ford Ranger? There must be some advantages, right? I mean, nothing is perfect, as much as we like to think our beloved Tacoma is, right? So the Ranger is quicker. Now, this I guess I could believe, given my recent 0 to 60 tests, at least in my manual transmission equipped Tacoma. The Ranger had a 0 to 60 of 6.7 seconds. The Tacoma 0 to 60 is 7.7 seconds, which I would argue with anyway. Now, I have never tested it in an automatic, and I'm sure these figures are rated with an automatic truck or achieved with an automatic truck. But still, I have a hard time believing that an automatic Tacoma is clocking in at 7.7, but that's what they came up with. Now, just out of curiosity, there was a little blurb in the article I was reading. Do you know what the fastest truck is out there right now in 2021? This would be stock, non-modified. The fastest or the quickest 0 to 60 is 4.1 seconds. 4.1 seconds in a truck, particularly a full-size truck. And that truck is the Ram TRX. You know, their super duper truck. 4.1 seconds. That's amazing. The second thing is, and there are only two things where the Ranger trumps the Tacoma, and that is higher towing and payload. The towing for the Ranger is 7,500 pounds. That's what it's rated at. The payload is 18,060 pounds. Now, these figures are, of course, based on trim level. This is the best that you can get on the best, well, not necessarily the best, but the trim level that handles it. For the Tacoma, the towing max is 6,800 pounds. So we're 700 pounds below what the Ranger offers stock. We've got gnats out here flying around. The max payload is 1,865 pounds. So it does at least equate to the Ford Ranger there at 1,865 pounds. I mean, it's actually 5 pounds more. So we'll call that even. But the Ranger does trump the Tacoma when it comes to towing. So even though the Ranger beats the Tacoma in a couple of areas, the Tacoma still dominates the Ranger when it comes to equipment, value, quality, and dependability. You know, in this case, old man Tacoma still wins. You know, and I probably would agree with most of this stuff. I had driven a Ford Ranger and, you know, I wasn't real impressed with it. And honestly, I was hoping it would be better. You know, it was right when it first came out, you know, when they decided to jump back into the market because everything was heating up again, right? Ford wanted their piece of the pie. So I test drove one. And of course, I had my Barcelona red Tacoma at the time. So I kind of had a good comparison. And I was underwhelmed. The Ford Ranger, to me, the Ford products to get all together, as far as the trucks go, always look very pedestrian to me, very industrial. The materials on the inside, the coloring, all that stuff. I would say the Tacoma beats the Ford Ranger there as well. It dominates the Ford Ranger when it comes to tactile feeling on the inside, the design, the way that things look. It looks a little more welcoming, I suppose, than the Ford Ranger does. It just seems very industrial to me, very hard on the interior. Anyway, I just wanted to go through, answer that burning question, you know, does the old man Tacoma still dominate the Ford Ranger? And my answer is absolutely, it sure does. It's been number one for a long time for a reason. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Do you agree with these findings? Or do you think that maybe not, the Ford Ranger dominates the Tacoma? I'd be curious to hear. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I do have 2 additional channels. RobMotive Tundra, all about my quest for the redesigned Toyota Tundra. And RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator you can see sitting right out there. Check them out, and if you're interested, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.